All right, welcome back, everyone. This is College Football Tips here, and we are going to dive into this past week for Week 8 of college football here. The top 25 games. It was, well, for me personally, it was sad. But it was another interesting week with some pretty high highs and some pretty low lows. So let's get into that, and I'll break it all down. Here we go. Okay, starting off at number 25 was Tulane. I believe they played Memphis. Yeah, there it is. They beat the crap out of them in the first half here, as you can see here. I mean, they were 6-1. So Memphis was 4-3, I believe. Yeah, 4-3. I'm not sure how good of a game this was. Didn't really watch it. I'm not really in the, watching too much of FBS. A little lower football here, but we can see a little highlight here. I believe they had like a. Yeah, I think I did see this on actually a score update here. They kind of showed it on ESPN. This is kind of a nice little touchdown he had here. Jaquan Jackson is his name, I believe. Yeah. So that was that. Always love seeing punts and kickoffs for touchdowns. Those are always so fun to watch. But good win for Tulane there. I see they play Tulsa there in a couple weeks, so that should be a good one for them, to be honest. So nothing too crazy there for Tulane. But moving on to number 24, they played, it was Mississippi State. They played Bama. Man, this was really bad for Mississippi State. I'm not even going to lie. I thought, dude, this was terrible. I quite honestly thought this game was going to be way closer than it was. I guess, it being in Bama was a little bit, for Mississippi State. But, I mean, Bama did what Bama always does, and Bryce Young played fantastic, man. He's looking back to what he's been playing like for his Heisman year there. I mean, and this was kind of cool. Both Prestons here. I mean, they're both brothers. These two right here, and they're reunited. So that was kind of a nice sight to see. It was kind of funny too. You can hear him go, "Wah!" I mean, he's kind of screaming and stuff because you can look ready. Comes out. This is pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, you can't. That's just so cool. I don't know. But let's get back into it. I mean, Will Rogers here, man, 30 for 60. Man, that was a really bad game for Rogers. He threw a lot. I mean, like they always do. They've been throwing a lot. That's just really what they're about. But still, just didn't connect really well. And I mean, it shows here, 30-6. So good win for Bama there. They're obviously going to be moving up. I mean. No, not really. They're gonna they're still winning here, but they could make it in there if they got a couple teams to beat. Because I mean, Michigan, whatever. We'll get in that later. But moving on to number 23 here, NC State. I don't know if they played, so yeah, they did not play. They had a bye last week, and I think same goes for North Carolina. They also had a bye. Yes, they did. Cincinnati did play, though. I know they did. They played SMU, a very close one, which I'm so surprised because SMU, I heard like a lot of their players are kind of sitting out. They don't want to play. Man, this game, I was surprised because I mean, Tanner Mordecai, he played pretty damn well for what I thought they would play like, but Brian played pretty good. But their run game, man, for Cincinnati was, I mean, you can see right here, 76-yard rushing touchdown for Charles McClelland. I don't know, I can't say that. Anyway, McClelland, that's what I'm gonna call him. But they held on there. As you can see here, it was pretty substantial for Cincinnati, I guess. Like I said, I didn't really watch this one either. But no, they started off hot, and then SMU kind of really had a good second quarter there, as you can see, and they kind of pulled it up towards the end. So I'm guessing these are more pity points, but it still looks way closer than it should have been. But Cincinnati got the job, playing UCF next, so good for them. Whew, man, oh man. Number 20, Texas at Oklahoma State. Okay, this game, I'm just going to say it right now. Quinn Ewers, okay. I get he is technically he's a freshman, okay? He skipped his senior year of high school and just go to Ohio State, just get it back. He really didn't, in a way I say he really didn't do much at Ohio State, which he really didn't. He was there for a year, I guess got a little bit of college experience, but man, he looked so off this game. It looked like a completely different quarterback playing. I was so surprised. If I'm being honest with you, as a Longhorns player, I was so surprised at first, or a fan. I was absolutely shocked. He went 19 for 49. Man, the 3 interceptions too. Jeez, that last one wasn't really one, to be honest. And I think another one wasn't really one too. So really, he only had one on his own. But man, the whole game felt like we were winning, and then dude, it just wasn't. Because during that second half, you can see here, first quarter, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, and we're like, okay, cool. Going in the half, I felt confident, good. I felt good on a level. I was like, okay, this is nice. Dude, that third quarter, I was like, oh my God, this is bad. I mean, it was defense, but that wind was atrocious for Ewers. He did not know. He didn't look like he knew how to play in the wind, and it really showed. It was 25-mile-an-hour winds. The ball was going crazy. He just did not look like he was throwing right. Bijan looked amazing, though. For how bad Ewers played, Bijan looked twice as good. I mean, no, 10 times as good. Bijan looked like, I swear to God, Bijan looked like Saquon Barkley and CMC out there. I mean, dude, he looked insane. I would not be surprised if Bijan Robinson gets drafted within the top 10. Hell, maybe even the top 5. Bijan is, personally, this might sound like bias, and it kind of, I don't know. Watching him, dude, the way he jukes, the way he cuts, the way he moves, he looks like an insane running back. And I think he's going to do something crazy in the NFL. He's going to put up great numbers. Whatever team gets him is either A, going to be a steal if it's later in the rounds, or B, a great pick in the first round, or later picks in the first round, or a great pick in the top 10 round. I mean, he's a great running back. He's probably top 3 or 2 in all of college football, maybe even the best. I mean, he's just that good. But like I said for Ewers, he's young. He's got growing still to do. Every quarterback does. Every quarterback has to go through it. It's growing pains. This year, coming again from a Longhorns fan, everybody, was all, his senior year, Vince Young, was phenomenal. Obviously, we won the Rose Bowl, we won the national championship that year. So, I mean, come on. But it was never like that. If you go back and look at his history and look at how Vince Young played, he had a lot of struggles as well. He went through a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and then it evened out, and it evened out at his good high level. Ewers has the potential to do that too. I feel like us as Longhorn fans should not jump the gun on this, should not get upset at him. We shouldn't go all AWOL, go, oh my God, he's terrible, balls to the wall, Sark's terrible, get rid of everything again. No. Let it happen. Let him grow. He's going to grow into it. He's got shoes to fill, man. He's 19. I think he is. I believe he is 19 or 18 still. He's young. He's essentially a true freshman this year, and he's starting at Texas. So give them credit. And I also got to give credit where credit's due. Sanders played great, man. He looked phenomenal for a senior. I 391, man. Sanders, I am impressed by the way you played, man. You played phenomenal, bro. And it was a spectacle. I mean, to watch him play in the wind like that, I was like, damn, man. I don't care. I get it. He just looked good in the wind. I mean, he ran around on us. He threw around on us. Our defense was getting tired because our offense couldn't keep up. So, good win, Oklahoma State. I mean, we're not going to really do much this year for Texas, but I still say we can still make it to the Big 12 championship. Hopefully they do, but Oklahoma State, great win for you. Moving on to 19, Kentucky. I do not think again Kentucky played. No, they didn't. Illinois. I think Illinois played. No, they did not. They didn't play either. Wow, that's a lot. K-State did though. They did. That's right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. TCU. Yeah. No. TCU looked great again, man. Another Big 12 team here. Max Duggan, man, he's looking really good too. I'm guessing Martinez got hurt since Will Howard was in there. I'm not sure why that was. I kind of want to see what's up here. I didn't know he got injured. What happened to? Okay, well, I read that he had an injury, but I think he's okay. But yeah, I guess Andrea Martinez got injured, so that's why you see Will Howard here. And apparently it was in the first quarter too. That's what I was reading there. But the box score, I want to see this box score here. Where was it? Oh man, that second quarter they did good, and then TCU came back. And TCU's a good team. I mean, I'll be interested to see when they play us, Texas. But I mean, I think we could win that one. I think it's in Texas, so that's one's gonna be a little hard for TCU. But right now, I think TCU is easily the clear-cut favorite in all of Big 12. If they keep going on a win streak here, man, the TCU could also be in contention for the top 5, top 4. You know, it'll be a little interesting to see that. Which I'm kind of happy because I always like representations from the Big 12, but since they really don't do much. Same with like Pac-12 or like Big 10. So I besides Ohio State, but I like that. So great win for TCU, man. A good win for them. Penn State. Oh man, that whiteout game was just phenomenal, guys. That was great for Penn State. They obliterated Minnesota. I was quite surprised. Muhammad did not do anything. I thought Penn State would get ran over, but they were pissed after that Michigan loss. Pissed. And like I said, it showed. Penn State was ready. Whiteout game. They wanted to win that game. They took that game from Minnesota. Minnesota, man, they look so off. They're just not looking like they used to. But great win for Penn State. They got Ohio State next. That could be a good one. Utah, I believe, did not play. Syracuse did play. Man, that Clemson game was close. And you know what? It's so funny. I say one thing, and then it leads to the other thing. At first in this year, I was like, oh, man, I don't know about Ungalele. He just does not look that good. And then he kind of shows up for me, and he's like, all right, or not for me, but he showed up, and he was like, you know what, I'm here to kind of help my team do good, and he was doing good. And I was like, okay, I started vibing with him a little bit. And then, as I said again in the beginning of the season, I was like, he's just a little overrated. I mean, right there, you just saw it. That pick, man, he threw 2 picks, 13 for 21, then they yanked him. Put my boy Klubnik in there, man. Dude, Klubnik is phenomenal. Like I said, I've been watching him since like sophomore year of high school. I literally have. Dude, I don't know what it was. I was like, because like I said, I mean, it's obvious here. I'm a huge Longhorns fan. And I look at potential Longhorns because I know Klubnik was from Westlake. And I was like, okay, dude, this Westlake kid, he could be great. Could be go to Texas, but no, after Ewers went to Texas, or committed at first, Klubnik, I don't know. Maybe Klubnik really loves Clemson. I don't know. But either way, Klubnik went to Clemson. Klubnik looked good, man, in high school. And he kind of looked good here. Not going to lie. I mean, I think he threw a pick on a 2-point play, but didn't matter anyway. He kind of pulled it in. He really didn't, completely do much. Will Shipley just took over this game towards the end. I mean, 172 yards. He had like a 50-yard run here though. I saw that and it was really nice. And he had not just him, but another one had a 44-yard field goal, and then another Phil Maffa 1-yard run, and then who else was a runner too? It wasn't just Will Shipley. Somebody else ran too. Anyway, they had good run games, so they really picked up towards the end, and Clemson narrowed that one out. So good for Clemson on winning that one. Wake Forest, oh gosh, completely dominated Boston College. Boston College looked like crap. I mean, it was at first it was like all right, and then I mean Hartman went off again, 5 TDs, 313, 25 for 40. Dude, he just went off and 43 to 15. I mean, man, Wake Forest is kind of a powerhouse, weirdly enough. So it's kind of surprising. So I'm a little interested for Wake Forest there. USC did not play. I think they had a bye. Yeah, they did. Oklahoma State, I already talked about that. Oregon and UCLA, man, I kind of called this. I honestly thought it was going to be like this. I knew Oregon was kind of going to just destroy UCLA in a way. I mean, that second quarter really showed. Like, these are pity points. I mean, let's just call it how it is. These are pity points. dude, I knew Bo Nix was gonna just ball out this game in Oregon. College game day. I don't think DTR is what everybody says he is. You know, it's hard to really count out, or count in, I should say, UCLA. They're not like, they just haven't had a great draft. So, yeah, that overrated chance. I mean, it was kind of coming. You knew it was kind of coming. One of these games are gonna play a real opponent, and UCLA really played Oregon here, and it showed. They kind of got a little embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie. Utah, I get they won Utah, and I get they won Washington, but you know, Utah and Washington are, I think these were home anyway games. Yeah, it was home for UCLA, home for Utah. Yeah, so it was a little different there, but you know, that's why Utah beat USC, because it was home for them, and they have great home field advantage there, because USC just, Pac-12 football is a little weak, I think, when it comes to home field and fields in general. So like they're not used to really playing in crazy loud environments like the SEC, because a lot of people just don't go out their games that much. But I mean, this game was crazy. Oregon fans are nuts. So you know, it was kind of coming. So Oregon got the dub there. They're probably gonna be 9, obviously. I think we'll see here in a minute. But yeah, UCLA we just talked about, TCU we talked about, Ole Miss we talked about, Bama we talked about, Clemson we talked about. Jeez, that's crazy. Michigan had a bye. Tennessee completely slapped their team. Dude, it wasn't even close, like at all. It was like 52 points in the first half. I mean, your UT Martin, whatever the hell their name, I don't even know. So it was a good win for Tennessee. I'm not even gonna talk about that one. Come on, we all know Hooker, Jalen, whatever his name is. Jalen Hyatt, yeah. 2 teams. Ohio State, at first, it looked a little weird, and I was like, all right, they had a good defense, and they pulled, and their offense is just fire. So Ohio State won that one, and Georgia had a bye. But Georgia's got their rivalry game here. You know, Florida plays them tough, so could be a fun one, and it is home for Georgia. So I don't know. Probably not as. No, it is not. Oh, wait. This could be a good one. This could be an upset alert. Ooh, that could be an upset alert, because they are rivals. So, but that was week 8. You know, breaking it back down again after the games. But here we are for the new AP Top 25 for week 9. We have South Carolina, who did beat A&M, which I'm a little happy about. NC State, they didn't even play anybody, but they went down in a rank. Tulane went up twice. K-State went down 5 after that loss. North Carolina went up 1. Cincinnati went up 1. That's a little weird. I don't know how you. I guess they are 6-1. Cincinnati went up 1, like I said. Kentucky stayed the same. LSU, man, after that. Oh, no, wait. I am so sorry, guys. We did not talk about this one. Let me go back over it. LSU and Ole Miss. Let's go over this real quick. It was crazy. I kind of knew it was going to be like this. It's hard to play in Death Valley. Baton Rouge is a crazy fun town. LSU, man, I knew that they would play hard. They want to win someone. They're going to win one of these. It's not easy winning in Death Valley there. And Ole Miss kind of got, it showed that Ole Miss kind of got a little bit embarrassed there. And LSU really pulled it up 45-20, man. Dart played all right, but LSU just played better. I mean, it was crazy there. So that was a good game for them. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss that one. But LSU 18, Illinois went up 1, Syracuse down 2, Ole Miss down 8, Utah up 1, Penn State up 3, UCLA down 3, Wake Forest up 3, USC up 2, Oklahoma State up 2, Oregon up 2, TCU up 1, and then consistent here. All right. Well, that was it. You guys let me know if you want to see anything else, and I'll see you all for the pre of week 9. Keep it real, and yeah, let's go love football. All right. Peace out.